Beep, beep.
What do kids think? What do kids think?
Oh, hello and welcome to What Do Kids Think? An Easter special. I'm your host, Bubbles! Well, today in What Do Kids Think, we ask the question, what do you love about Easter?
I love the long weekend. Egg hunts.
Easter egg hunts and going on holidays with family.
My mum and my friends hide Easter eggs.
I'll eat hot cross buns and have a big dinner with my grandparents.
I like the chocolate eggs that they give out at school. Yeah.
Eating chocolate eggs and spending time with my family.
I visit all my grandparents and aunties sometimes.
When Jesus died on the cross and came alive again.
I like going to the Easter parade and seeing the Easter bunny.
We have fun activities at school to do, and we get to go on holidays.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what those kids thought. Oh, well, what about you? What do you love about Easter? Well, I'll see you next time on What Do Kids Think?
Hi everyone, I'm Jordan and happy Easter. Just like we heard, there are lots of things that people love at Easter, like the hot cross buns and the Easter eggs. But did you know that Christians believe that Easter helps us know what God is like? See, the Bible tells us that what Jesus did at Easter shows us that God's all loving and God's all fair.
Oh, that's not fair.
Oh, that sounds like Reg.
Oh, that's not fair.
Reg, is that you?
Yeah, hi, Jordan.
Oh, hi everyone, this is Reg.
Yeah, hi, everyone. Oh.
Reg, what's the matter?
Scruff is not playing fair.
What do you mean?
I'll show you. Look.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cuno World Championships Grand Final match between Reg and Scruff.
All right, your turn. Okay, pick up 4. No, you pick up 8. No, you pick up 12. Not again. I'm gonna win. What's that over there? What? Where? Where? Cuno! What? I win!
Well, I'm not sure that's quite in the rules, but it looks like Scruff is the winner!
Oi, don't laugh.
Sorry.
Because that is not fair.
No, you're right, it's not.
Yeah, and someone must pay.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Whenever we say that's not fair, what we're really saying is, I want someone to come and make it all right.
Yeah.
I want someone to come and make it all fair.
Yeah.
There's someone like a teacher or a parent or a judge.
Yes, that's it. A judge. Ooh.
Okay.
Hear ye. All rise for Judge Reg.
Reg, what are you doing?
I am the judge.
Okay.
And I sentence Scruff to a lifetime of, being whacked with a rubber chicken.
Hang on, a lifetime?
Yes.
For cheating in a game of Kuno?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm not sure that's very fair.
It's perfectly fair because I am the judge. Now, where's Scruff?
Of course, we don't want to judge like that.
I heard that.
But while that might be a little bit funny, we all know there's so much in this world that is not funny, isn't there? So many bad things happen every day. Let's watch another episode of What Do Kids Think to find out what makes kids say, that's not fair.
What do kids think? What do kids think?
Oh, well, hello and welcome back to What Do Kids Think? An Easter special. I am your host, Bubbles. Well, even with Easter coming up, sometimes things happen that are not fair. Well, today in What Do Kids Think, we ask, what things make you say, that's not fair?
When my brother gets in trouble, but I don't, that's not fair.
When my siblings blame me for something that I didn't do.
My brother has like a big chocolate egg and I can't have any of it. And it's like not fair. When people get sick and you're having fun at a party or somewhere else, that's not fair.
Even children die. It's just not fair.
I always get sick and my sister doesn't.
Someone gets to do something special with like dad or something, but I don't.
At school, my friend wouldn't share the equipment.
War between Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine saying that's not fair, what have we done?
Whoa, that's what those kids thought. Ooh, what about you? What things make you say, that's not fair? Well, I'll see you next time on What Do Kids Think?
There are lots of things that happen in our world that aren't fair, aren't there? And so we do want someone like a judge who will make sure that everything is put right, who will make sure that everything will be made fair. And the Bible, in a book called Genesis, tells us that God is the all-fair judge of all the earth.
It's not fair.
What's not fair now?
Oh, Scruff wouldn't let me whack him with the rubber chicken.
Well, that's because that wasn't a fair judgment.
Huh? Oh, fine.
But as I was saying, the Bible tells us that God is the all-fair judge of all the earth. He will always do what is right.
Always?
Yeah, always.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, see, the Bible tells us that God sees everything.
He sees everything?
Yeah, every single thing.
Oh, cool. So God sees when Scruff cheats?
Well, yes, God sees every wrong thing that someone does against us.
Oh, so Scruff's gonna be busted.
But the Bible also tells us that God sees every wrong thing that we do as well.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It might sound good when we think that the all-fair judge sees every wrong thing that other people do to us.
Yeah, that does sound good.
But it doesn't sound as good when we realise that the all-fair judge sees every wrong thing we have ever done.
No, it doesn't sound so good at all.
So what we really want, what we really need is God not only to be an all-fair judge, but also an all-loving judge.
Yeah, that's what you need. An all-fair and an all-loving judge.
And the Bible says that is exactly what God is like. The Bible says that God's all-loving and God's all-fair.
Oh, really? But how? How could God be all-fair and all-loving at the same time?
Well, that's where Easter comes in.
Huh? Easter? What's Easter got to do with it?
Well, the Bible says that what Jesus did at Easter shows that God is both all-loving and all-fair.
Really?
Really. Let's watch this animation to help us understand.
Oh, cool.
The Bible says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." That means the grass and the land, the birds in the trees, the koalas and bunnies, the fish in the seas, the mountains and valleys, the sun and the moon, and each little flower with their sweet perfume. The polar, the grizzly, and each kind of bear, God is the one who made it, and it was all fair. But was God finished? No, not even close. He wanted to make creatures that he would love the most. "Let's make people in our image and our likeness today." These are the words that God did say. And so people were made, a man and his wife, and from them all people, God gives us all life. "Look after this world and treat with great care. All things that I've made, treat them good, treat them fair." But sadly, people turned away. They didn't do right. People harm, people lie, people steal and they fight. They reject God's good rule and destroy the world that He made. So God feels angry and sad and deeply dismayed. But still God loved, and His love, it stayed strong. And though people reject Him, His love, it goes on. So an oath He made. I promise, I swear, one day I'll fix everything and make it all fair. But this is no trivial matter. Rejecting God's no small slight. What price could be paid to make it all right? So much damage is done. There is so much strife. Could God the judge judge it and still give us life? Well, yes, God could and He did. He showed us His love and His care by sending His Son Jesus to make it all fair. On a cross in Jerusalem 2,000 years ago, on the first Easter, that's when God did show. Jesus' death was where God's love and fairness did meet. The price was all paid. It is finished, complete. But Jesus' death is still not where it all ends, 'cause God raised Him up so we can be friends. And God's promise holds true to this very day, that no matter what comes, no matter what may, God's love and His justice, His power and His care will forever be known, because God is all fair.
That was a cool storybook.
It was.
I love the way they made it rhyme. We should do that all the time.
Oh dear.
But I've got a question for you. The question is, was it all true?
Okay, I think enough with all the rhyme.
Oh, okay. But was it? Was it all true?
Yeah, it was a summary of the Bible. And Christians believe that the Bible is God's true story.
Wow!
And the Bible tells us that people have ignored and rejected God.
Oh.
And because of that, we've done so much damage to our world, to each other, to ourselves, and even to God.
Oh.
And because we've all done these wrong things that have done so much damage, the Bible says that for God to be the all-fair judge, it must all be paid for.
But yikes! If people have done that much damage, the price would be huge!
Exactly.
Oh dear.
But remember, the Bible also tells us that God is all loving. So He doesn't want to just judge us and make us pay that price.
But because He's all fair, someone has to pay.
Yeah, you've got it.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What a conundrum.
But that's where Easter comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Bible says that what Jesus did, that first Easter, when He died on the cross, that was God showing both His love and His justice. God Himself was paying the price for all those wrong and destructive things we have done.
Wow, God Himself paid the price?
Yeah, and then God showed that He was all loving and all fair by raising Jesus back to life to show that the price had been paid.
Whoa, that's awesome!
It is!
Except
what?
Well, didn't that, happen 2,000 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, then why aren't things all right and all fair now?
Oh.
I mean, people are still getting sick, our world is still getting polluted, there are still wars, and people still cheat at Cuno.
Well, you are right. This world's in a mess. Bad things happen every day. It's not fair, is what we all say.
Exactly.
But the Bible says that one day Jesus will come back and make all bad things right.
He will? Really?
Really. In the Bible, in the book of Acts, in chapter 17, we're told that Jesus will come back and make all bad things right because God has given proof of this to all of us by raising Jesus from death.
What? So one day, Jesus will come and make all things completely fair?
Exactly. And so while lots of things keep happening that make us say, it's not fair,
yeah,
Christians keep trusting God and keep Easter in sight because Easter shows us that God's all loving and God's all fair.
That's awesome.
It is, and you know what else is awesome?
What?
This awesome Easter song.
It sure is.
So stand up and rock out with us.
Oh, I'm going to go and find Scruff. Scruff.
Okay. We'll see you next time.
Reg, do you think that you won?
Well, of course I was the real winner, because Scruff cheated. And yeah, I crown myself the Cuno World Champion. Yeah.
So, Reg thinks that you cheated.
Look, I think this Reg is a poor sport. I mean, I clearly won because I had the last card and I played it. That's the rules of the game, so thank you very much.
Yeah, I love the way they made it rhyme. Sorry.
I'm your host, Bubbles! Well, sometimes you're good. Okay.
Hi, Mum. I'm sure you're very proud because, look, I finally won something. A Cuno card.
Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on What Do Kids Think?